So, Christine, this is a big deal.
Yeah,
and it's also a lot of the chaos that we've been talking about, the back and forth.
Exactly. And this is exactly what the White House wanted, what they said this morning they were going to do. They were going to go to this D.C. appeals court and they would say, look, we want you to stay the International Trade Court decision for now while this moves forward. And the White House had said they would appeal directly to the Supreme Court if they didn't hear from the appeals court. Now they have heard from a D.C. appeals court pausing any tariff changes while the case is litigated. So not saying that the president does have the authority to do this, but just saying that while this plays out, they're going to reinstate those tariffs. I'll also point out that in this particular decision here, they're looking to consolidate some of these cases. There have been multiple cases filed against the president's trade agenda and his tariffs in particular. This particular case was states, also some small businesses who had said the president just lacks the authority in this particular rule that he used.
So
in the
do we have an
statute.
idea how long the appeals process takes here?
Unclear. What I think is interesting is you've got another deadline here, July 9th. That's when those original, I put it in air quotes, reciprocal tariffs, when the president stood there in the Rose Garden with that big chart with all those numbers that he was going to charge people. Then he paused some of those, and then some went back on. But July 9th is when there's supposed to be some clarity that those reciprocal tariffs, that's what the International Trade Court said he did not have the authority to impose. Now, this D.C. appeals court saying, OK, we're going to pause that International Trade Court decision until this goes through the appeals process. So we're back to where we were a day and a half ago. And this is part and parcel, Katie, of the frustration for businesses and importers, because it just means there still is indecision overall about what happens next and what rates tariffs will be for these different countries in the days and weeks ahead.